Welcome to Learning Unit number 5. This is our last full week of this course. You will see Learning Unit number 6, so I want to make sure you know about that. That's the final course reflection. But that will be open at the same time that you're able to see this learning unit. So in this learning unit, we're looking at both emotional intelligence and then how it ties in with nursing ethics and nursing resilience. So these are my favorite two chapters. And honestly, I wouldn't have thought that the nursing ethics chapter would be my favorite, but it definitely is. Kadia really gives some great stories and really helped me to fully process all of what she has written on emotional intelligence. So I'm really thrilled. So I know this is a hectic week, lot being done, but if you cannot get to both chapters, you want to read the nursing resilience chapter first because that's going to be a bigger part of your discussion board. But please take the time in the future, if you don't get to it, to read nursing ethics. So anyways, ethical conflicts occur when a moral principle is either violated or when two ethical principles are in conflict. I think we already knew that. But looking a little bit more at moral distress that arises when one knows the right thing to do, but can't do what they know is right because of constraints. And we did talk about this in another course. But we're going to finish this course with a better understanding of how EI can be used to promote resilience in nursing. And again, looking at the nursing culture, that's going to be a big part. And we're going to end the unit with individual reflection on the question, what is my purpose? That is, we're going to look at some information that says life purpose, but according to Cottier too, we're looking at what is my purpose? Why am I in nursing? And what is meaningful to me? And that makes a difference in regards to resilience. And it's a look again at our emotions. So this unit really ties together the three themes of our program, our full program, which is resilience, patient safety, and leadership. So we're going to explore the use of EI to promote our own resilience as well as those that we lead. We're looking at EI applied to ethical conflicts, and we're reviewing the ways in which salutogenesis, and you can look on page 141 as you're doing your readings, offers nurses an approach to professional life that engages the meaning nursing has for them. So really looking at, again, what is my purpose? So you're watching this video, you're reading both chapters, I do hope, 12 and 14 in your EI text. You're reflecting on an AJN blog, Navigating the Nursing Journey with Purpose. You're looking at the University of Minnesota's website twice. They have some information as what is life purpose and why is life purpose important. And along with each one of those links, there is an exercise that I ask that you do to help better develop your purpose statement. And you're going to complete your discussion board thread by Thursday if possible. And then you're also going to look at the information. There's a separate video for Learning Unit number 6, which is your final course reflection. So that said, let's look a little bit further. This is the blog from AJN, Navigating the Nursing Journey with Purpose. When you click on there, you're going to see it's a document, and that one's purpose correlates with both job satisfaction and work engagement. So start thinking about what is your purpose. And then you're going to look at, again, this is one of them, Taking Charge of Your Well-Being, the University of Minnesota. They have an excellent center. I know I've probably pulled from there a few other articles. The Earl E. Bacon or Bakken Center for Spirituality and Healing. And so we're going to look at this information on what is life purpose. But the authors of this, Mary Jo Kreitzer, is truly one of the leading both researchers, authors, educators in nursing, integrative nursing or holistic nursing. She's truly amazing. So you're going to want to you're going to want to read that at the very end. This is a nice little review here, but the life spiral exercise. But please remember, I have that tool right here separately. Another one of the Earl E. Bakken Center for Spirituality and Healing's article, Why is Life Purpose Important? Along with the tool that's in this second section of their website, Developing Your Purpose Statement, which brings us to the discussion board. In the discussion board, we note that Kadir says, for nurses, salutogenesis offers an approach that engages the meaning nursing has for them. The three attributes of salutogenesis play a crucial role for nurse burnout prevention and what I most love, long-term professional thriving. We want all of our nurses to thrive. Davis further notes that knowing your purpose can serve as a guiding North Star, leading you to a life filled with meaning and fulfillment that is enhanced by your work and professional activities. So let me click this on so we can read a little bit better. So for your final post, again, no reply is required. I think you're going to enjoy reading each other's posts. But I want you to begin to define your purpose by sharing your answer to this statement. What about my nursing work brings me joy, energy, or excitement? So I'd like you to reflect on that for a while. And you're going to write your final post based on this. And then please share your experience with those two exercises, the life spiral exercise and develop your purpose statement exercise. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with doing so, then share very little and just state those emotions. At this point, it raises anxiety in me if I needed to, if I were to share what I wrote on there. This is emotional intelligence. I respect and identify your emotions, and we truly will understand your emotions. But if you can, bring your final post to fruition, perhaps by putting in your purpose statement. But first of all, define what about my nursing work brings me joy, energy, excitement. Share, if you can, your experience with those two exercises, and if possible, how about your purpose statement? That is a piece of the final course reflection. So if you want to hold on to it and just put it in your final course reflection, that's okay too. If you want to offer it both places, that's great. So that's going to be your last discussion board. And then we do, you can, when you go down further, you're going to see the final course reflection, and it's open right now. Please make sure you click on, because that is going to be your final assignment after this learning unit. And our course is almost complete. So make sure practical module number 4 is done. Your clinical hours, of course, need to be completed before the end of the semester. And don't forget, for clinical, I need your self-evaluation form, which you can find, let's get right to it, under content. let's see. Let's look at preceptor. Well, student practicum information is where you're going to find your self-evaluation. So you can click on here. And then the preceptor practicum information is going to be right here. So you're going to preceptor policy, I'm sorry, here it is, preceptor feedback. You need to share this link with your preceptor, or when you're together during the last time, have them click on and do it. But you can see here is the link right here. So I will make sure it is an actual link too, but that's all you would have to copy and paste. So I do need your preceptor feedback and your self-evaluation of your clinical precepted experience by the end of the semester. And that's a lot, but thank you and have a good week. You're almost there.